Have you ever handed your toddler a phone just to get through dinner, the grocery store, or a hard moment, and then felt unsure about it? Well, you're not alone. Today, we're going to talk about why Montessori discourages phones and tablets for toddlers, what the research says, and most importantly, what to do instead that supports your child's development. Hi, I'm Lavelle, Montessori educator and parent coach. And on this channel, we talk about Montessori principles, child development, and practical ways to support your young child at home. Okay? So let's get to it. We're going to go through sections. First, we're going to start with the toddler's brain and screens. Okay? The toddler's brain. Between birth and age 3, children are in this sensitive period for language, movement, and emotional regulation. Their brains develop through real hands on experiences, touching, moving, listening, and interacting with people. When toddlers use phones or tablets, they're mostly receiving passive stimulation. The screen responds to them, but it doesn't require a real conversation, problem solving, or body movement. Okay? Studies show that toddlers who spend more than an hour a day on screens are more likely to have delays in language and communication skills compared to children with little or no screen time. Okay, so Maria Montessori, she believed that children learn through their hands first and then their minds. And when your child is using the screen, it skips that process. Okay, so section 2, we're going to talk about language and social development. One of the biggest concerns with phones and tablets is language development. Toddlers learn to talk by hearing real speech, watching facial expressions, and taking turns in conversations. Screens do not pause to wait for your child to respond. They don't notice confusion or curiosity. Research has found that increased screen time in toddlers is associated with poor expressive language, meaning children may understand the words but struggle to use them. Okay? So in Montessori, we prioritize rich, slow, intentional language through songs, stories, and conversations, naming things that are in the real world. Okay? The next section we're going to talk about emotional regulation and behavior, and this is a really important one. um Emotional regulation. So when toddlers use screens to calm down, their brains don't get to practice waiting, managing frustration, and problem solving discomfort. Okay, over time this can lead to more tantrums. Okay. So recent studies link higher tablet use in toddlers with increased emotional dysregulation, including more frequent meltdowns when the screens are removed. And I'm sure that you've seen this before. Okay. So in Montessori, we support children by helping them feel their feelings with adult guidance, okay? Not distractions. Okay? Emotional regulation is learned, it's not downloaded. Very important, okay? So the next section we're going to talk about attention and concentration. All right. So the fast pace of the screen content affects concentration. All right. Montessori classrooms are designed to build deep concentration, children working with one material for extended periods of time. Screens, especially short videos, apps, things like that, they train the brain to expect constant stimulation and instant rewards. Okay. A child who struggles to focus isn't behind. They may just need more real practice with slow, meaningful work. Okay. So, with that instant gratification, that constant changing is really not a good thing. The next section, talk about sleep and physical development. Screen use, especially in the evening, can disrupt sleep. Studies have shown that toddlers who use screens daily fall asleep later and sleep fewer hours. Less sleep affects their mood, learning, and behavior. Okay, so in Montessori, we emphasize consistent schedules, consistent rhythms, and routines. These things help children feel secure and regulated. Okay, so so another important area is what Montessori recommends to do instead. All right, so you can do practical life activities like pouring, sweeping, washing hands, things like that, things that help them take care of themselves. Um, Language rich moments, reading, singing, talking through daily routines, outdoor movement and exploration in your neighborhood, playground, things like that. And it's also important to create that quiet space with books instead of screens. Um, these are just really important things. Screens are, everybody's entitled to do what they want, but in my opinion, screens are just so damaging to toddlers, especially during that sensitive period. Okay, so if you're using screens occasionally, this is not about guilt, it's about awareness and intention. Small changes like delaying personal devices, creating a prepared environment, and offering hands on alternatives can make a powerful difference. If this video is helpful, you can like and subscribe for more Montessori based support for your family. And let me know in the comments what is the hardest situation that you've ever had to go through with screens and your child, and any advice that you may want. I can make a video for it. Just leave a comment. And thanks.